Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakhakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, now the title of this lesson will be The Path to Paradise Feels Like Hell, and the path to hell feels like paradise. And that I don't know if it's a quote or not, but I found, well, I was scrolling through, TikTok, and I found, that and I came across that quote, and that really stuck out to me, because that's scriptural. You can compare that, you can bring out scriptures, all right, to that quote, and that's what I'm going to do in this lesson today is bring out a few scriptures going into that saying. And I'm gonna say it again. The path to hell feels like, well, it's like, yeah, the path to paradise feels like hell, and the path to hell feels like paradise. All right. Now, to those of you, all right, who don't know, all right, hell is not a place where you burn for eternity. You know, all right, hell is just the grave or the pit, or all right, a condition played out on earth. All right, depending on the context. All right. You could, some people say, damn, I'm going through hell. All right. Meaning they're going through, all right, troubles, all right, afflictions, all right, trials. All right. And, the grave or the pit. All right. Now, depending on the context. Okay. So I just want to give my first precept here, going into how the path to paradise feels like hell. All right. Because us in His truth, all right, us in His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. Our main goal, all right, is to get in them chariots, man. All right. To be saved. All right. And to be first partakers. All right. In the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. But in order for us to even, get to that point, all right, we have to endure, all right, us believers, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we have to endure, all right, trials and tribulations. All right. We have to endure that straight path, man. All right. So let's get Matthew 7:13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate. All right. And this is not talking about straight as in, straight path. This straight is talking about a position of difficulty. All right. So it says, enter ye in at a position of the difficult gate. All right. So to speak, it says straight gate, but, just to replace that word straight, difficult gate. All right. Position of difficulty. So it says, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Right. The path to hell feels like paradise. Right. So that wide gate, all right, which is, it's easy. All right. It feels good, and that's really, all right, being wicked. All right. Walking after the flesh. All right. Really not putting yourself, all right, putting your flesh into subjection, basically living a wicked way. All right, that's that broad path. All right, not coming on the obedience of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and, putting the flesh in subjection. So it says, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Right, you continuing in that wicked way. All right, which is easy to be wicked in this society. All right, very easy to be wicked in this place. And it feels good, all right, to, these people of the world. All right, it feels good to be wicked. Man, I could get an edge up. I can eat pork. Basically, you can do whatever you want, and it feels good, all right, to some people. I'm not saying it feels good to me, but just saying, like, to these people of the world, all right, that it's pleasurable, all right, to live in that type of way with no discipline of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, to not walk after the law to the best of their ability. All right, it's pleasurable to do that. They can do whatever they want, you know. So it says, wide is the gate slack. I know I keep reading it over again, but it says, wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, right? So if you live in this life of, all right, wickedness, all right, and walking after the flesh, yeah, it's going to feel good, but what does it say? It says that leadeth unto destruction, right? In the end, it's going to lead to death, man. All right, it's going to lead to hell. All right, the grave or the pit. It's going to lead to your destruction, man. All right, and it says many there be which go in thereat, right? So there's many, all right, Israelites that are going to be going through this broad gate, man. That easy way of just doing whatever the hell they want. All right, just being wicked. All right, there's a lot of Israelites. You know, Zechariah 13 says how 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die on this side. You know, we're going to, Lord willing, we get that. You know, so there's going to be a lot of Israelites that are going to walk this broad way, all right, and going to walk right into destruction, man. All right, because they didn't receive the love of this truth, man. All right, they didn't come under the obedience of Yahushua, man. That straight path, man. All right, it says many there be which go in thereat. All right, verse 14, because straight is the gate, right? That position of difficulty. All right, and narrow is the way, right? The way of righteousness. All right, walking after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a straight gate. It's a position of difficulty. All right, you're putting when you come into this truth and you start to really live Yahweh Shai, all right, it's a difficult path. All right, because you're putting your flesh in subjection, man. All right, you're walking after a way of discipline. All right, you're fighting demons. All right, that's trying to get you to stray away from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, it's a fight every day. All right, and it's difficult. You know, you go through many afflictions in the mind, in the body. All right, and even in the future, we're going to have to go through, persecution. All right, the believers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua are going to have to go through persecution, being hated of their loved ones, being hated of people of the world. All right, that's the difficult path, man. All right, but it says what? This difficult path, this straight gate, all right, this difficult path is what's going to lead to life. You know, it says, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. And that's the elect, man. The elect, all right, is very few out of the elect. Out of the nation of Israel, man. Okay. So let's get I want to get Zechariah. I said I'll get this. This is Zechariah 13:8. It says, it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right, and what is this 2 parts? This 2 part is talking about 2/3 of Israelites. All right, they're going to be cut off and die, all right, in the land of America, man. All right, they're going to either they die by the sword or famine or, the many calamities that the Lord will bring, or they're going to be destroyed by the missiles, man. All right. All right, so they're going to down, the 2/3 of our people are going to down this side, right? Because they didn't receive the love of this truth, man. They didn't take the time, all right, to follow after Yahweh. They didn't live their life, all right, after Yahweh by Shemel Shai. They didn't live their life through that straight gate, man. All right, trying to do righteousness, okay? It says, but the third shall be left therein, and that's the elect. Verse 9, it says, I will bring the third part through the fire, the elect. And what is that? And I said this before in the previous lesson. All right, that fire is twofold. All right, that fire could be talking about, all right, the trials and tribulations that the elect must go through. All right, and it could also literally be talking about the thermonuclear fire. All right, because we're going to be delivered from that thermonuclear fire, the elect. Lord willing, all right, we're of that number. All right, so in this case, I wanted to, in this case, for the lesson's sake, this fire could be going into the trials and tribulations that we must go through, man. All right, and it will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried, right? And silver and gold have to be put through the fire in order to become good refined metals, man, good precious metals. Same thing with the elect. All right, the elect have to go through that fire. All right, the trials and tribulations and adversities. All right, to become refined men. All right, men that are how should I say it? Men that have found favor. All right, in Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. So Kirina says, they shall call on my name, right? The true names of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. It says, I will hear them. I will say it is my people, and they shall say the Lord is my God. All right. So the elect are gonna go through that straight gate, man. You know, and that straight gate. All right, yeah, it feels like hell, man. All right, like you're going through hell. All right, you're going through trials and tribulation and adversities, man. In which, hell is a condition played out on earth. All right, or the grave or the pit. All right, walking that straight and narrow path of righteousness in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, it feels like hell, man. All right, it don't feel good. All right, as I said before, you're putting the flesh in subjection, man. You know, when you put in your flesh, and we're in these wicked bodies. All right, so when you're applying discipline, or the discipline of these scriptures, all right, your flesh is not going to feel good, man. Your flesh is going to, well, let's get that. Let's get Galatians. All right, Galatians 5:16. Let's see, Galatians 5:16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, right? The Holy Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, right? So if you're walking in the way of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, righteousness, all right, you focused on righteousness, you're not going to fulfill the lust of the flesh, all right? Now, we're not going to be 100% perfect on our walk in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, but we can try our best to walk after Yahweh Shai, man. We're not going to always, all right, be perfect, man. We're going to fall sometimes. All right, the scriptures say a righteous man falls 7 times, all right, and get back up. So we're going to fail sometimes in this truth. Sometimes we're going to be carnal sometimes and be of the flesh sometimes. But ultimately, those that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai are not ruled by the flesh, all right, but ruled by the Spirit. All right. So walk in the Spirit, all right, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. All right. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right? The flesh and the Spirit are constantly fighting against each other. It's a constant inner battle. All right, there's a constant battle within yourself, man, against the Holy Spirit, which wants to do righteousness, which wants to follow after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, that wants to keep the laws to the best of their ability. That wants to, do whatever they can to be like Yahweh Shai. All right, and it's fighting against that wicked man. All right, that fleshly man that wants to go out and party and club all night instead of read. That wants to get an edge up. That wants to eat pork or, whatever the case may be. That wants to, commit wickedness. That wants to do wickedness, man. It's a constant battle. All right. And that going through that battle is that straight gate, man. Going through that is a part of that feeling like hell. All right. But going through that path or the fight in the flesh is going to lead to life, man. It's going to lead to paradise, to salvation. All right. But these people of the world, they don't go through that battle, man. Therefore, that broad, easy path of just doing whatever you want with no discipline of the scriptures is going to lead to death, man. All right. Verse 18, it says, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murderings, drunkenness, revelings, and such like. Right, and that's what 2/3 of our people do, man. They have no discipline. They can't. They're just completely controlled by these fleshly desires, man. They're completely controlled by the flesh, man. All right, they not coming under the discipline of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, walking that straight path. All right, keeping the laws and statutes and commandments to the best of their ability, having faith in Yahweh Shai. They're not doing that. Therefore, they're gonna be destroyed. All right, because they walk in that broad path, which is going to lead to destruction. All right, it says, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in the time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Right, and it's going right back to that quote. I mean that saying, man. The path to hell feels like paradise. Right, these things feels good to these people of the world. A nigga would love to eat pork for the rest of his life. A nigga would love to get an edge up. All right, a nigga would love to commit adultery. All right, all these wicked things. A nigga, it's pleasing to the flesh. All right, because we're in the flesh. We're on these human bodies. So when you do these things, oh yeah, it feels good. You know, I don't gotta have discipline. So it must be right. That's what these people think, man. No. All right. It says, but the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they which are Yahushai's have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. Right? Walk after the righteousness, man. Walk after these scriptures. All right? Be spiritual minded instead of carnal minded. All right? Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another, envying one another. All right, and that was pretty much it, man. I want to get another precept here. We can get this, just to continue on that, Hey, walking after Yahweh Shai isn't all pleasant things, man. All right, it's many trials and adversities with walking after Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, walking after the Spirit. All right. So just Matthew 24, Yahweh Shai speaking, all right, to his disciples, basically telling them what's gonna go down. All right, he was saying to his disciples, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, man. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking to his disciples, but we can use this to now today, man. All right, we're disciples. We're also, us believers of Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right, we're disciples of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. All right, we're learning of Yahweh Shai. All right, so this message also applies to us, man. All right, us that are in the know, all right, that believe in Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right, so in the time of Jacob trouble, all right, especially when the MOTB is implemented, all right, the hour of temptation, hey, we're going to be persecuted, us believers, because what we believe in, all right, we believe in Yahweh Shai, and we should not, all right, taking that chip. We should not be taking that chip, all right, and that's against this world, man. All right, Esau Edom wants us to take that chip, all right, but we're going to say no to him. All right, Lord willing, we build that elect, man. We're going to say no to him. And then in result of that, all right, being contrary to his system, he's going to deliver us to, be killed, man. Cast us in prison. We're going to be made the enemy of the world, enemy of the state. All this, all right, is bad. It's not good, pleasant things, man. And this is that path, all right, that path of fire, walking through that hell, all right, to get to that paradise, man. And that's just the reality of it. It's not, pleasant to the ears, but yet it's a part of the doctrine that must be talked about. It says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And that's pretty much it, man. Just going into how, all right, we're going to, us men of the Lord, really us that believe in Yahweh by Shem Shai, brothers and sisters. All right, we're going to have family members that hate us, all right, because we believe in Yahweh by Shem Shai and walking after righteousness. All right, we in the future, we're going to be, persecuted, cast into prison, put to death. All right, all these things, man. But this is a part of that path, man, to paradise. We got to go through that hell. All right. This is going to be my last precept. John 15:20 said, remember the word that I said unto you. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking because it's in red letter. All right. The servant is not greater. Matter of fact, here we go. John 15:18, Slakia. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Right? Yahweh Shai was hated. Hey, they hated him, and Yahweh Shai was put to death, man, for preaching, his father, man, for preaching the doctrine, man. The same thing with us, man. We're preaching Yahweh Shai. We're going to be hated of this world, man. Well, we just keep reading. Verse 19. Slack, I just need to just read the scriptures, man. Verse 19, it says, if ye were of the world will love his own. Right? And being loved of this world it feels good. It feels good to be loved of this world, man. But if you're of this world, hey, you're going to be destroyed. That's a part of that. Hey, going back into that saying, man, the path to hell feels like paradise. All right. So it feels good to be loved of the whole world, to be of the world and do all these things of the world and be of the flesh. It feels good. It's pleasurable to the flesh, but not to the spirit, man. So if you were of the world will love you as his own, right? If you didn't believe in Yahweh Shai, all right, you was doing whatever you wanted to do, hey, the Lord, your family would love you. Your family would be cool with you. You wouldn't be cast into prison. You wouldn't be put to death for believing in Yahweh Bashim Shai. It says, but because you are not of the world, right? The believers of Yahweh Bashim Shai, all right, the true believers of Yahweh Bashim Shai are the elect, are not of this world, man. All right, it says, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Right? The elect are going to be hated, man. The true men of the Lord are going to be hated, not loved, because they're not of the world, man. All right, so therefore the world gonna hate us, man. And being hated is not something pleasant again, man. It's not pleasant to be hated by people, mocked, ridiculed. All right, people, it's gonna go so far. People gonna be putting their hands on us and stuff. In the future. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna play out, but it may happen. It says, verse 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. All right. So, hey, that was pretty much it, man. The path to paradise feels like hell. All right. But the thing is, it's a balance to it. In order to get to the paradise that we're getting, man, the kingdom, all right, everlasting life, we must suffer first in order to get that. And that's the reality of it. All right. It doesn't sound good. Definitely don't sound good. But it's necessary. It's what must happen. It's the Heavenly Father's will. That's how he made it. It's gonna be a reward for suffering for Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, we're not like of these people of the world, man. These people are they're of the world. All right, yeah, they so-called living life up. All right, they're not under the discipline. They're not walking after the spirit. They just do whatever they want to do. They're of the flesh. But that's that broad gate. And we know what the broad gate leads to. Destruction, man. So these people of the world are going to be destroyed, man. Because they did not receive the love of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. This truth. So that was pretty much it. Hopefully, you brothers and sisters out there were edified. And I hope and pray, Lord. I hope and pray. Well, I already said it, but I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there who believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. With that, shalom.